Let's get serious for a moment. We all know how bad the state of the world is in right now. We know all the prophetic things that are happening. We know that spiritual warfare is rampant. And right now, at least in the United States, all we've been fighting is spiritual warfare. I've been on that emotional roller coaster, expecting the worst to happen. Civil war, this country falling. I've been preparing for it for what seems my life, but specifically the last 5 years. And it's been more preparing myself mentally for how bad things will get. Now, I don't have a bunch of food stores in my house. I have a little, but God had different plans, so I had to move. So what I do have, some survival equipment and things to get going if I need to leave my apartment. But tonight, the realization kind of hit me with how many people are so unprepared for when things fall. It can be fun to fantasize about it and pretend to know what you're going to do. But have you lived without electricity? Have you lived not knowing where your next meal is going to come from? Do you rely on medications every day? These are just some things to think about if and when we fall. If you lose electricity, all of the stuff in your fridge will spoil. You have maybe 3 days, because every time you open that fridge, heat is added and your products spoil. Now, if you have a stove that runs off of natural gas or propane, you can still cook at least. You just need a lighter, because the gas will still work until it doesn't. If there's rolling and massive power outages, your toilets will eventually stop working. And guess what? The big tank on the back of your toilet is a great reservoir for water that's drinkable. See, the first day or two without power can seem like a cool little nostalgic vacation or something. But by day 2 to 3, the panic sets in. That fear grows. These problems won't just be problems on your TV anymore. Look at, say, all the people that are affected by hurricanes. They're put out of their houses and they have to survive. Those people actually have way better training for what's going to come than most of us. What's going to happen when you run out of your medication that you desperately need to live every day? Say you need insulin and it has to be refrigerated. What are you going to do when it's no longer viable? We must pray to God. And I'm not saying this to scare you. This is an eventuality. A lot of people will die. And this reality, it's hit me a couple of times over the last few months, seemingly more increasing, which would tell me that events are on the way. Your job won't matter anymore. It will turn into survival. God can and does work miracles. He's the master of the impossible. But if there's something that God has been trying to show you to take care of, because it's possible for you to do it yourself, you had better pay attention and not turn your face from Him, or He will turn His face from you. So please heed this warning. Prepare in the spiritual, prepare in the physical. Because what happens in the spirit will take place in the physical. I guarantee you that.